Hello everyone. It has been a while since I've done a video. So, today, my side garden, I've got cucumbers on it that are dead. We need to get rid of that. And then I want to show you my tomato plant that I planted over here. It's just growing wild, and it's actually been the most prolific tomato that I've had here, comparatively to the ones that we made that trellis for. Like, they're doing okay. I haven't got a very big tomato harvest. I didn't get a very big cucumber harvest though. So, anyway, I digress. We're ripping out dead cucumbers, and I'm showing you this unruly tomato that I kind of feel like I like them unruly, and it's less effort. So, we're going to walk over there and I'm going to show you the things. Hold on. I'm going to flip you around. And, okay. So, there's my camera stand. Okay, so look, here on these, if you guys watch the video of me planting all these are the cucumbers. And back behind here are the cucumbers. Like, they, like, climbed up the wall and, like, over there. But this guy, it's kind of hard to see because he's in shadow. So, let's see if I can get him. Okay, so, like, this is one part of him over here. And, look, there's a tomato hiding in there. And then it goes up here. And like, this is where the base was. Let's see if you can see. So this is the base of the tomato. And it literally goes like this direction, up, like 3 different directions. And I've got a couple of them tied up here. So like, here's a leg that's tied up. And then it goes all the way up through here. And then up here and even back. That is it too. So I'll show you from the other side. But like down here, if I can get in here. Look, there's another tomato, and I've cut a ton of tomatoes off of here as well. But even like goes back here and over here, and it's just like this tomato is just like unruly and has produced some of the biggest fruit that I've had this season. So let me walk you around and I'll show you the other side. Okay, this is the other side of the deck. So this is the tomato coming in through. Like, look at this. Look at that guy. He's huge. And then it goes out over here. And then there's this guy right here that's kind of encroaching on my peppers, which are doing really great, by the way. But, yeah. So then that's looking over the ledge. This is the unruly tomato that's actually giving me quite a production, and I dig it. Okay. I've got my trusty scissors. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to go in here and I'm going to cut these as close to the dirt line as I can, and then just rip them out, and I'll just go throw them in the compost pile. Ow, they're poking me. So something that I didn't tell you guys is that my cucumbers, I had an okay harvest on them. I'm going to say okay because I had some fruit that were awesome, and I had a ton more little tiny baby cucumbers growing all over these vines, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is going to be friggin' awesome. I'm going to have this amazing harvest. It's just going to be a little bit of a late one. Yeah, that didn't happen. So the cucumber beetles, oh look, here's a cucumber, and I'll show you. Ow. I'm gonna have to go get my gloves. So, cucumber beetles, can you see? Or something, there's some sort of something, I've got a bug on me. When you slice them open, they're these little caterpillars. Got into my cucumbers. The bastards eating my delicious fruit. Anyway, so that's what happened. And then they all started to die. Ow, I need to go get my gloves. My fingers are getting pricked. Hold on. Okay, I'm back. You know, start tearing this stuff out. But anyway, these darn cucumber beetles did not give me the harvest that I was thinking I was going to get with all these little baby cucumbers. Oh, and then I guess I should say too, is that what was I gonna say? I guess it wasn't that important. But anyway. Oh shit. Oh, now I remember what I was gonna say. Is that I'm trying to leave the roots in the soil, because those will just degrade and turn into food for the next stuff that I'm going to plant here, which I think I'm just going to throw a bunch of pea. I think I'm going to do pea or bean seeds. Well, actually, so we're going to change what I just said. They are snow peas. I'm going to be a little bit more specific. Oh, look at this spider. Look, hold on. I'm going to take you off. Get off my hand. Let's see if you guys can see it. Oh. I don't know if you can see it. I can't see it on the camera. Can you see that? It's really cool. I don't know if you saw it or not. Anyway, it's got like a sparkly back. It's really pretty. Anyway, we're not going to hurt him or get in his way. We're going to try not to. Anyway, oh. We good? We're good. Going to try not to get in that spider's business. We're going to leave it alone while we tear everything else out. At least we're going to try to not hurt him. But anyway, I'm trying to leave the roots in the ground, just because those will break down and it'll turn into food for my soil. So, and it'll hold carbon. Okay, new strategy. I was tying them all up, but I'm like, oh, I'm just gonna tie them up, blah, blah, blah. No, I'm not gonna tie them up. I'm gonna let it crawl on the ground. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna do that right now. I'm going to try to push down that tomato cage, and my beans are close to being done. So I'm just going to let it go. I'm going to keep this side tied up over here, you can see, on the side of the deck, because I don't want it to get on our lawn, because we have to mow the lawn. That would be inconvenient. So I'm going to keep tying it up on the side of the deck. But this stuff, I'm just going to let it go. I'm going to do it right now. It's happening. Just a little last minute decision. Just gonna do it. This bean is kind of all sorts of tangled up in here. I'll try to get this bean plant out of here. I'm just gonna let it be free. Okay. It's hard to see because of the shade, so I'm gonna kind of get closer. So you can see here's the stalk of the tomato, and then here's the tomato cage that I pushed down. And then I just laid, gosh, there's my shadow getting in my way. I laid my tomato down on the ground, and it goes up and around there. And then here's more of it right here. And then, and then it goes all the way back. And then I've got a couple pieces that branch up here and that are tied and hanging over there. There's 2 of them, and then some more that kind of go in and go up the deck. And then I've got this one that's along the side. But I'm just going to let this one crawl across the ground and see how it does. And I'm going to try to keep it back a little bit so that I can plant some seeds along the bases of these wheels, so that during the fall I can get a snow pea harvest, because these beans are about done. Because look, there's these are kind of, this is what the bush bean ends up. You can see it. Gosh, it's the stupid shadows. Anyway, so you can kind of see that that's one bean stalk. That's one beans back right there. These are all the leaves, and then all the green beans hide out and hang out in here. You can see some of the flowers. There's another flower. But yeah, so those were perfect. But anyway, so those are about done. So that's where I'm at. Now I think that I'm going to moisten the soil, and I'm just going to plant some seeds in there. And my camera keeps getting hot and keeps turning off. So that's why you probably haven't been able to see this whole process of me doing the things, is because my camera keeps getting hot. But anyway. Okay guys, you can't really see, but all along, ooh, I'm moving it. Oop, sorry. All along the base of the wheel, I planted more seeds. All along this base, I did snow peas. I showed you them. I'll show you the cover of the pea that I chose. They're amazing sauteed. So that's kind of what we're at, where we're at, what we did today. Pulled up that big old tomato. Look at that. That sucker's huge, and I just dig it. So, anyway, that's that. These are the snow peas that I decided to plant. Okay, done. I've been meaning to do this for a couple days, actually. Get rid of those cucumber plants that were dying, and then try to tame the tomato plant, which I decided not to tame. I'm just gonna let it go. I'm gonna let it do its own thing. I'm gonna let it crawl on the ground and go from there. So yeah, and then I planted my my snow peas, which I'm excited about. You saute those in a really hot skillet with a little bit of butter, a little salt and pepper. So good. Amazing. My dad did it. Used to do it up at our lake. We used to go to a lake during the summer, and they had a Sunday market, and we would go to the Sunday market, and a couple times he got the fresh snow peas, and he just sauteed them up real quick, and they were amazing, still crispy and awesome. So anyway, I decided to grow those because they reminded me of my dad. But anyway, I digress. When I planted the seeds, I planted them all along the base of the wheel. I got the soil moist first, put the seeds in, and then I covered them a little bit with soil, and then moistened them again. So I'll be sure to make sure that they stay moist so that they'll germinate properly. They don't need sunlight to germinate, but they need the moisture. They need to be a dark, moist place for them to germinate. So yeah, I'll just keep doing that, keep on keeping on, and gonna start maybe planting a few more things for fall and decide how heavily I want to get into the fall garden this year. And yeah, that's pretty much it. But anyway, so thanks for hanging out with me today. I really appreciate your time, and I hope that you hit the subscribe and like button for me, and I'd really appreciate that. So yeah, as always, I hope you have a great day no matter where you are.